So you were a Bernie Sanders supporter in the primary because that's who you wanted. But you also correctly predicted way before the primary that it would end up being Biden and Kamala Harris. So let's set apart what you wanted and what you thought was gonna happen. So in theory, if nothing crazy happens, we go through the next 4 years, Joe Biden is probably gonna be too old to run. It doesn't mean that he can't, maybe he will, but it could be Kamala who takes her a couple of years on the national stage to run. If she's sort of the stand-in for an incumbent in the next primary, and AOC is either considering or does challenge her at this point, and again, it's forever in the future. What do you think about AOC versus Kamala Harris?
I'm voting with the progressive. So let me tell you what my ideology is. I vote with the progressive candidate every time because you don't lose with that vote in the primary. Let's say your progressive candidate does not get the nomination. That's fine, you still win because they have enough vote total, they have enough delegates to where when they transfer those delegates to the would-be nominee of the Democratic Party, they have to now trade an agenda for that endorsement. And what is the agenda? The agenda is what I voted for. The agenda is the progressive element that I need to see happen in the Democratic Party. If Senator Harris does not have a progressive agenda, then I'm going with the progressive candidate because as I said, you don't lose with a vote for the progressive candidate.
Yeah. But I mean, and I know this is so far in advance. What does your gut say about how that primary might go? AOC versus a Kamala Harris, who's been, Madam Vice President for 2.5 years at that point.
The reason why I made the prediction I made back early 2019 is because the overwhelming majority of vice presidents for the Democratic side, if they saw the nomination of their party, they got it. Okay, so it would be a tall order to defeat a vice president who is seeking the nomination of their party. It will be very difficult to overcome.
Yeah. I don't like that though, so I'm gonna disregard everything that you just said. But we'll see. It's gonna be a fight. And at the very least, by the way, if AOC were to spend the next couple of years implying, hinting, talking about it on Colbert, maybe I'll run, maybe I won't, that might scare Kamala Harris into shifting a little bit in advance of that.
Well, so man, it's politics, and I'm good with it, even if it happens that way. But AOC is a remarkable candidate for president. She's a remarkable representative for her district, and I appreciate her authenticity. I wish we had more politics like that.
I agree, and thankfully we are getting some more. AOC is my favorite politician in the country, but we've got a lot of great members of the squad, and the squad's gotten bigger thanks to the results of last Tuesday. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.